So one of the things I'm discovering about these Give It Up for Lent challenges is that it turns out that they're mostly different angles for looking at the same I thing. It's kind of like there's this giant iceberg under the surface of my life. And each of the challenges that I've had so far has been like an invitation to poke at it from one perspective or a different perspective. So what have I learned from poking at the iceberg from the perspective of should this week? Well, first of all, I think I reaffirmed something that I already knew, and that is that I have a lot of should in my life. The need to do what I perceive to be the right thing, either because it's the opinion of someone who matters to me, or because it's my own expectation of myself. Well, that need is very strong in me. And that makes it really hard for me to notice all of the times that I think or say I should do something. The number of times my partner has pointed out to me that I have just said I should, or we should, was stunning. I think she enjoyed this week's challenge more than I did. Second, I think there is real wisdom in the expression do or don't do, rather than should. Sometimes when I think I should do something, I would be better off to stop making excuses and go do it already. I'm wasting energy thinking that I should do it. And other times when I think I should do something, well, it might be better if I was just honest with myself and admitted that I don't want to do that and I'm not going to do it. The guilt about not doing the things that I think I should doesn't really serve anyone very well, least of all me. And it makes life a lot less fun. So I'm learning to ask some questions of my should this week. The first is, why? Why should I? Sometimes it turns out there's a very good reason. Other times the reason is because someone else thinks I ought to. And sometimes there isn't really even a reason at all, or I can't put my finger on what that reason might be. So if I know why I think I should do it, then that gives me a starting point. The second question is, do I want to do this? If the answer is yes, then I can work on figuring out a plan to make it happen. How could this happen? If the answer is no, then I might be better off figuring out how to modify my expectations, or in some cases to let go of them entirely. Yes, of course, sometimes that isn't possible. Sometimes you need to do things that you really don't want to do. But life is too short to spend a lot of time doing things just because I should. So the more we make this Lenten journey, the more I realize how much of an ongoing process it is. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be finished on Easter Sunday. This is me reflecting on my week of giving up should.